Hello, PkmnWifiTV. What is up? This is BonPaladin here, bringing you a Wi-Fi battle against one of the staff members of the Pokemon Wi-Fi community chat. This is against Brandon, or Awesome Elite Superior, as he used to go by, but now he goes by Harmonia. And he was like in the battle, in the mood to battle, if I say so. He was in the mood to battle, and so I just wanted to battle him because I wanted to see how he battles, and he just rarely battles. That's all I gotta say. So I just wanted to battle him and see if he's good or not, and yeah, just for the funsies. So, anyways, looking at the team preview, I see that he has an Aerodactyl, and I know that he's gonna lead with that because Aerodactyls usually are leads to set up the hazards, the stealth rocks, if I say so. And so I know he's gonna lead with that. He also has a Rotom Heat, and he could lead with that. And if he leads with one of those, I'm gonna lead with my Melodic, so then I can take out either one of those two. So he leads with his Aerodactyl, and I lead off with my Melodic. Now, I can go for the Surf to take out that Aerodactyl right off the bat, but I know he's gonna switch out, and because he doesn't want his Aerodactyl out just yet. So I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam because I know that he's gonna switch, and if he switches and goes into his Roserade, I can take that Roserade out automatically. I know that. And if he switches to anything else, I can just see if I can freeze hacks that thing, and bam. So he switches out to his Miss Magius, and I get a freeze hacks on that Miss Magius with an Ice Beam. I'm just awesome. I'm just loving this Melodic. Every single battle I've had with this Melodic and using Ice Beam, I've always froze something. It's just never failing. So, anyways, taking advantage of this freeze hack that I kindly got from the game, I'm gonna switch out to my Snorlax and go for the Crunch on that Miss Magius. But instead, he switches out to his Raikou because he doesn't want his Miss Magius out just yet, I think. So he switches, and I get to go for the Crunch on the Raikou. Now, I'm hoping that if he switches, I'm hoping that I can get like a defense stat drop. If I don't, I guess that's okay, but I really want that defense stat drop. So, since he has his Raikou out, I'm gonna switch out to my Machamp. Now, I can't switch out to my Darmanitan, but I don't wanna I don't want to use my Darmanitan just yet. I want to save it because my Darmanitan is Choice Scarf, and I want to save it for the Roserade mainly because I've seen Roserades and I'm pretty scared of them. So he takes me out with an Aurora Spear, and seeing as how much damage that Aurora Spear does and how he did it again, how he's locked and how he's switching right now, I'm pretty sure he's Choice Banded. So I'm gonna switch out to my Darmanitan, and he switches out to his Rotom Heat. Now, I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide. I was hoping that he wouldn't switch, but he switches anyways to his Rotom, and that's awesome right there, because that's one less Rotom Heat that I get to deal with. That's just one gone Rotom Heat. So, he goes to the Hitmontop, and I'm guessing this is those Rapid Spins, Toxic, and those kind of Hitmontops. So I'm gonna guess that he's probably gonna go for a Toxic, so I'm gonna switch out to my Roserade, and I made a perfect prediction, and he does go for the Toxic. Now he goes for the Sucker Punch, and apparently he misclicked. I don't get how he misclicked right there. He got a text or something, and he went for the Sucker Punch. And so yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna go for the Toxic Spikes to get the first layer of spikes, and I know he's gonna switch, so I'm just gonna go for another layer of Toxic Spikes. I could have went for the Leaf Storm because I know he's gonna switch, but instead I'm just gonna go for the Toxic Spikes to get the second layer. Now that he has his Miss Magius out, I'm gonna switch out to my Snorlax, so then I can go back to where I was before and take out this Miss Magius. But instead, this Miss Magius is gonna thaw out and go for the Substitute. So I'm just like, oh shoot, he's probably gonna go for a Nasty Plot or something to like start sweeping or whatever in this team with his Miss Magius. I'm just screwed. So he does go for the Nasty Plot, and I'm gonna take out that sub with a Crunch. Now, hoping that he doesn't go for anything that'll like take my Snorlax out. I'm hoping that he doesn't, so then I can take this Miss Magius out. And so I did take out that sub, and I'm pretty ahead of this video right now. Let's wait a bit. Okay, He goes for the Thunderbolt, and that's not gonna even do jack, even with +2 special attack, because I am a pretty bulky Snorlax. I did add a bit of more EV spread on the special defense area. So I'm gonna go for the Crunch on that Miss Magius and take it out, and he's gonna switch to his Roserade. Now he can't go for the Sleep Powder right here, but he probably knows that I have a Chesto on this, because this is a Resto Chesto set of Snorlax. So so I'm gonna go for the Zen Headbutt. He probably should have like switched or something. I don't know why he went into Roserade, but I'm just gonna go for the Zen Headbutt and take out that Roserade. So that's one less Roserade to take out, because now I'm not scared of it. I don't have to use my Darmanitan to take that out. I can save it for my Raikou. So he takes out his Raikou, and I'm gonna predict that he's probably gonna go for an Aurora Spear. So I don't really care now, because my Snorlax doesn't really have a chance in this team anymore. It's done its job. It took out that Miss Magius, and it took out that Roserade. I was hoping that I could go with a rest and sneak off a rest, and then I can like go at full health and start crunching to see if I get a stat change as well, like back then. So I switch out to my Darmanitan, hoping that I can go for the Rock Slide on that Raikou, but instead he switches out to his Hitmontop, and that's not gonna help me at all. So I don't get what he's gonna do right here. He's probably gonna go for a close combat right here. So I don't want my Darmanitan out just yet. I want to save it, because I don't have anything to take it out except for except for my Azelf. So I switched to my Roserade again, and it's back to square one with this. And I knew that he would, and he does go with a close combat. Not I knew. What the heck am I saying? But anyways, he does go for close combat, and that's not gonna do jack to me. Now that his Roserade is gone, I can pretty much set up some Toxic Spikes if I wanted to. Go back to my second layer of Toxic Spikes, or Sleep Powder. And I think I went for the Sleep Powder here, because I knew that he was gonna switch either way. If he stays in, I'm not sure, but okay, no, I didn't go for the Sleep Powder. Yeah, I went for the layers of Spikes, so then I can poison his pokes. So now that I have the first layer of the Spikes, I don't really care about my Roserade anymore, because this is a Toxic Spikes, Sleep Powder, Hidden Power, and Leaf Storm kind of Roserade. So So I switch out to my Aerodactyl, and I know that he's gonna switch as well again, and so I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot, and so I get a free set of Nasty Plot right there. And now that I have my +2 special attack on my Azelf, I'm just pretty much ready to sweep right here. I'm just gonna take everything out with a Psychic. Stab Psychic +2 special attack. I'm just ready to sweep. There's no way he's gonna survive. So I'm just gonna go for the Psychic, and that's one dead Hitmontop right there. Now I don't have to worry about it. So now he switches out to his Raikou, and I'm just gonna go for another Psychic to take out that Raikou, and it's just dead. I know it's dead, because my Azelf is faster than this Raikou. I don't know Raikou's base speed and Azelf as well, but I'm pretty sure it's faster, because yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just gonna go for another Psychic to take that out. And so now he only has his Aerodactyl left, and now that he has his Aerodactyl left and one poke left, I'm pretty sure I can go for another Psychic to take out that Aerodactyl. And if he does take out my Azelf, I'm gonna switch out to my Milotic, and if he goes for he can't really take out my Milotic, because my Milotic is pretty bulky, like really bulky, and I know he can't take it out because you know, logic. You don't even need to know. You don't even have to guess. But yeah, I'm just gonna take it out with the Surf right here, and that's game right there, Brendan. That's all I gotta say. That was a good game, Brandon. You're pretty good at this game. I gotta say, you should battle more. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So it was a 3-0, I think it was, or 2-0. I'm not sure. God, I still had 2-0, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'm just like stalling for time until it's done. So yeah, here it is. All right, good game once again, Brandon. So You should battle more, like I said again, and that's all I gotta say. Later, Pokemon Wi-Fi TV.